Hello. Hello and welcome in. Hi, everybody. Gotta put my lipstick on. Why does that give you more confidence? I don't know. For some reason it does. So hello and welcome in. Hi, what are you doing? Anything? Doing anything fun? I wasn't really doing much of anything, so I decided to go live and do a paper plate project with you guys. We just finished a paper project in my group, and it turned out really cute. I'll post some pictures of it finished. We made these loopy paper hang down things to decorate our mantle or high shelves with or something like that. So I don't know, they turned out really cool. I love them from the sides especially. And so this was one of our group projects for the month. And if I remember, I'll take you out and show you. If not, I'll just post a picture. So anyway, hi. What's happening? So, all right, let's dig into this paper plate project. I don't need my glasses. I didn't even know why I was putting them on. Hey, Norma, now I'm on my main page. Norma was over in the group. She thought I was in the main page. She was worried for me. We're all square, Norma, and I appreciate you having my back. Hi, Mary. Hi, Susie. Hey, Kim. Hi, Jan. Oh, I'm glad you saw me. Here I am. So I have my paper plate. Here's my paper plate project for the night. And this paper plate project didn't make it very far. I didn't take it up to the guest room because I just picked these up on Monday. Uh-oh, okay. So my internet has been jumping. I don't know why, and it did that in my main group. So if it does, I'm going to keep going because the people on the replay will just be like a little bump. It'll just be a little skip. So if it drives you crazy, try and catch the replay. And if you're cool with it, you can wait with me because I'm going to be sitting here waiting while that thing spins and then it'll pop back on. So I'm going to keep on going just so you know, and I apologize. I mean, it could be me. It could be Facebook. I don't know. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Dee Dee. Hi, Rhonda. So, okay, as you probably saw me on Monday, and hi, Julie, remember that I bought these two mirrors, and this one had a really small cut or a crack in it, just right here, nowhere else. And it was such a pretty beveled mirror. It didn't have any, major. It's got I guess, a little spot up there, but nothing that would stop me from being proud to hang it, except that crack in the handle. And then this one had the same issue, crack in the handle right there. You can see it, but it had a beautiful scene on the back as well. And the mirror part was broken. So somebody else has 7 years of bad luck. It ain't going to be me, because there's not one piece of broken glass here. Oh, Julie's messaging me. Oh gosh, I need to, no, my phone's in the other room. Well, hopefully she'll see I'm going live. Julie, if you catch this, don't do it. Don't buy them. Don't do it. So, okay. She's got a question for me. If she should buy something. I'm telling her no. Okay, so let's get down here. Oh, she's messaging me again. Julie, come on, I'm live. I can't, my phone's in the kitchen. I suppose we could go get my other phone and I could show you guys the hang downs done in my living room. But let's do the paper plate project. You guys don't care about all that. You're my priority, right? Right now, you guys are it. So, okay, here's this one. So, let me get you down here. Oh, go grab your phone. Yeah, I kind of want to, but I don't know. 43 people want to go watch me run around my house. I know right where it is. It's on the charger in the kitchen. I know right where it is because it was looking a little... like rain was coming a little bit. So I was a little bit worried about the weather. So I thought I better get my phone charged in case we lose, we tend to lose power here for hours and hours. So I wanted both phones charged. Okay. So I think I'm going to put down just a little bit of my moss. You can find my moss on the website. TammyLovesVintage.com. I'm just going to put a little bit down, just a little bit. I don't want too much of it. And this, I might want the brighter color actually. Let's see how this is in contrast with that. Let me try the brighter color. I love the brighter color. It's probably more, oh, I don't know. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of in between the two. What if I mix them? Let's just do both. Run. I know she does. She needs me. She's messaged me twice. Oh, she's wanting to buy a crafty thing that I don't want her to buy because they're hard to do. She's been getting all into all this stuff. It's the paint inlays is what she's wanting to get. You guys done the paint inlays yet? I think they're hard and I think they're expensive. It's kind of like that fine line crackle, not in the price, but in the fact that it's a 50-50 whether it's gonna turn out or not. And for the price of it, you don't want that. So anyway, they're absolutely beautiful and I think they're a crazy great idea. I hate to see her do that. Okay, so I really just want to be sure that this, where it was clipped in, is covered, and up here and the two sides. So really, that's all I'm after, and I think that the arrangement that I'm going to do is going to cover all of this. I saw somebody just say they did a hand mirror. I totally ignored them. I'm sorry. You did a hand mirror. Did you do something like this to it? You can also fill it with buttons. I've seen that done. I did my mirror on the back with buttons because my grandma, it was my great grandma's, and Mom says, no way, no one smoked in her house, but I swear it was a cigarette burn laying there. Somebody was sneaking because it was a cigarette burn. You know a cigarette burn in a celluloid cream color, yellowy cream colored. You know what I mean? It was a cigarette burn. And so I always kept it in my drawer. And then when I got all crafty, I covered it with buttons and I love it. So yeah, I'm kind of worried about Julie. You guys, let's go. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Okay. Since whoa, I almost turned on a filter. Okay. So let me give you a quick peek at my grandma's mirror that I was telling you guys about just now. I don't have a great light in here. There. So here's grandma's mirror. And I tied a seam binding bow around the handle, and then I just drowned it with buttons. Okay, so that's grandma's mirror. So you could fill the inside with the buttons, you know? Okay, and then let me grab my phone because I want to text Julie back. It's right here at my kitchen. Okay, wow, the lights, I don't have any lights on in here. Okay, and then I'm going to flip you around so you can see these paper things on my mantle that we made in the group tonight. There we go. Here we go. I love that mirror too. So here's what we made, and then they're just kind of, I blended them in with my greenery, and they're just loopy paper hang downs. And I love this one. I told the girls in the group, this one's my favorite because you can see it in an angle. And all I did was tuck it underneath one of our candles. So anyway, I didn't turn the lights on, but you guys can see. Oh, they could be from her curling iron. Oh, that makes me feel better about Grandma that she wasn't a sneaky smoker. Marilyn, you're right. It could be from a curling wand. Yes. Okay. All right. So anyway, there you go. That's what we did in the group. And then I showed you Grandma's buttons. So let me flip you around here. I can leave those lights on and I'll take you back. And then we're going to do this mirror. I got my phone now. I can text Julie real quick. I hate to leave her hanging because I know she's going to order it. And I just don't want her to. Yep, I bet you're absolutely correct. I bet you are correct. Oh, thank you, Jan. I don't know if that's good or bad, Susie. I mean, Jan, I don't know if that's good or bad. Susie, what did you say? I know, I accused my great-grandma of being a smoker. I bet, because those curling wands were skinny like that. You're probably right. That makes more sense, because Grandma swore that my great-grandma Baker did not smoke. Let's see, what do I need to tell her? They're very expensive, comma. They're about a 50-50 chance of turning out, comma. Great concept, don't do it. Do more research first. That's good advice. That's good advice. I know her. She's just going to buy it because that's what I do. I see something cool, like, oh, I gotta have that. Gotta have that. Okay, so this isn't down crazy great, but I'm going to glue it down as we glue our stuff in. So I just pictured this as a cute little arrangement laying this way, or it could be hung. And somebody messaged me today because I have a whole collection of mirrors in my guest bathroom, and I use those plate hangers with the little hook and the hanger. There are two little hooks that go here and here, and then there's a hanger with springs, and you pull the springs and put the hangers up here, and they hang on your wall. And that's how I've always done it. Now with the double-sided Velcro, you could probably do that if the sticky is not going to hurt your mirror. That's the only thing. They heated them on the stove. Wow, isn't that, gosh, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. Yeah, I'm like, I tap my toe when it takes, you know, time to heat up. Come on. I'm ready. Hurry up. Oh, women smoking non-filter cigarettes and picking the tobacco off their tongue. Oh my goodness, Debbie, really? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Oh, man. We have definitely come, we've almost come too far though, don't you think? Jan, actually, I say that it's at my other, this sounds like so great. I have another house, but it's just a tiny little house we bought as a rental property. And then we decided when it got empty, we decided we would try and downsize and live there. And so I started taking all of my stuff over, and I took everything off my walls and so I would know what I had to sell and what I could keep. And so I did up the bathroom with all of my mirrors. And now my daughter and son, they had a baby, and they decided to come home when the baby was just a couple months old. They didn't want to be that far from us, so they decided to move home. They stayed with us for a couple of months, and the little house was empty. We were still working on it, and Summer said, Mom, is there any ways Sean and I could move into the little house just for a while until we, you know, find a house, figure out where we're going to move, and figure out what we're doing. And so the longer they've been here now, a year, next month, it will be a year. And I think that we are also used to having each other, and it's been nice for them to have babysitters for Millie and, you know, just having family close. I don't expect them to go too far away now. They could, you know, Sean needs a job. He's not working right now. So it just depends on, you know, that too, and them finding a home and all of that. So anyway, we're in no hurry for them to leave, but my mirrors are at her house. I suppose I could ask her to send me a picture. On my Instagram, I'm sure there's a picture. You guys busy? Are you doing anything? If you're not, I'm just taking it for granted that you're not doing anything. Let me just look. So like I have this Instagram, Tammy Loves Vintage Instagram. And as you know, Instagram is all pictures. So when you want to see some things that I've done, like Instagram could be your friend. It's a free app. I know they're in here. Oh, that's not it. Here's some. Oh, it's a video. Okay, well, that'll be fine. Here you go. I don't have the volume on, but there, there's my TikTok video. How about that? So we'll all watch my TikTok video. I didn't turn on the music or the whatever. And then these are over the toilet. So I have these little hand mirrors. And then when you walk out of the bathroom, then that's it. There you go. Do I have on the same shirt that I had on that day? It sure looked like it in that first mirror, didn't it? We'll have to watch that one more time. I think I have on the same shirt. Oh my gosh, how weird is that? Surely I don't. I can't tell. Why did I think that? No, I don't. It's white. Okay. Say that's really weird. Anyway, there you go. That was February 18th. So there you go. That's the best I can give you right now without messaging her to send me a picture. But yeah, so I just, you know, some of them I turned and some of them I didn't. And then I ended up and left them all like this. And a lot of them are really pretty back here. But anyway. Oh, whatever. There you go. So I kind of decided that I think I want them to lay together. You know, not as one, but together. And I'm not going to sell them and make somebody have to buy them both. I'll sell them separately, but I think that they would really lay well kind of together. Because I'm kind of going to make them like a set. Okay, let's do that. But let me cut some of this off because this is too much. I can't believe how many little arrangements I've been making with you guys. Oh, I know what else. I just use those. We just talked about that. The plate hangers. You just use plate hangers like from Walmart. In the kitchen center, in the kitchen section, they've got a little hook and a spring with a hanger and then 2 little hooks. And those have always worked for me. So you'll want to measure your mirror. You want to measure this part. So when you, from here to here. So when you are picking out what plate hanger you need, you'll get the right size. But you can get them on Amazon too. Just type in a plate hanger. Or I can give you a link. If I see this, I'll put a link in for you to help you out. Okay, so I kind of like them hanging out over the top. Okay, because this one's broken. So I kind of want to cover the most of it. I kind of want to cover most of it. And then, so, you see here. And then we had this big discussion. Everyone was like, I called these dogwoods. These are not dogwood flowers. I realize that. They are, I think they're apple blossoms now that I think about it, but I called them dogwoods yesterday or the day before, whenever I just used them. And I was mistaken. So my apologies for that. I think they're more like an apple blossom probably. Because a dogwood is just 4. It's not layers. You know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of misled you guys there on that. Okay, let's do another fern in here. Just a little teeny. You know, I love ferns. Like a favorite. I love ferns. Have them in my flower beds. I like ferns a lot. So, and I got a pile of these here, but I may just use one. Doesn't need like a whole lot. A whole lot. And then, so I've got like different flowers here because those are so big. And then I've got these little, these little tiny ones. But then I've got these paper ones. I'm getting low on them. So Cindy Ash messaged and said she had some paper flowers like I like. I don't know what they are. I don't know what the deal is. But she wanted my address, so I'm hoping, because these aren't always the easiest to come by. Whoops, I must have went flash. I saw my phone flash a little bit. Okay, so there's a couple of big ones, and then let's stick in a couple little ones. So are you guys seeing a theme here where everything is neutral? Let me read that again. On the hand mirror that's broken, do you ever just display showing those pretty backside? Yes, I have. Yes. So on my walls before, I had some flipped around and some showing the mirrors because a lot of them, the backs are prettier than the fronts. But then as I kept finding more and more, mirrors, I was able to get pickier with my sizes. And like, you know, I before had mixed woods and blacks. And then now what you saw was all blacks. And then in the hallway, I didn't do pictures of those, but in the hallway coming out of the bathroom, I had 3 beautiful wooden ones. I sold all the ones that I didn't keep because I used to have them like a lot, and I had them kind of like, you know, from down by the sink and kind of working their way up the wall and around the back. Like I had a lot of them, and then I kind of just pulled my faves and simmered it down a little bit. Got carried away, you know. Once you I just got a message from Summer. What is she saying? Abby's, my daughter's coming in from California. She's a model in California, and she doesn't get home very often. And her best friend Lydia, Julie's daughter, is having a baby, and they're having a baby shower on Sunday. And Abby was supposed to come in on Friday. I will get the groceries, Summer. So Abby, being a model, she's a very strict eater. So Summer's all worried about her having the right foods. Well, she's staying with me, so I need to have her foods here. But, you know, I always know to get a couple lemons for her water, and spinach for her salads, and avocados for her breakfast. Of course, eggs. She always eats eggs. Chicken breast, salmon, you know. All the healthy, boring stuff, right? That's what she needs. And that's not a problem. Okay, so I was thinking maybe just to just to tie them together. What do you think? Anyway, so now she can't come until Saturday. The shower is on Sunday, so that works out okay. But we're all kind of disappointed that we get one less day with her. So, darn it. Because, you know, we like to go see Randy's mom, her grandma. And then we like to see my mom, her grandma. And then we want her to see Millie, because she hasn't seen Millie since Christmas. She hasn't been here since Christmas. And then she wants to golf. She wants to go out on the boat. She wants, there was a restaurant she wanted to go to. Like, you know, she gives us a list of what all she wants. And then she says, by the way, I'm coming in on Saturday and I'm leaving on Tuesday. So it's going to be a little whirlwind. And we always try to do a video together. But she got a really nice modeling job on Saturday. So her agent or manager, one of those guys, messaged her and said, hey, I know you have a trip home, but this is a big one. Do you want to take it? So we were like, well, of course you should take it, but we're disappointed, you know. She should take it. She just took a big 3-week vacation traveling all over Europe. She went all over the place, and it was pretty awesome. And when she was in Paris, and when she was there, she posted, I think she put it on her Instagram. It's Abby Neff, ABBY Neff on Instagram if you guys want to watch her. But listen, sometimes she wears those skimpy back bottom bathing suits. She's got a great butt, why not? But I'm just saying, don't be offended, because I kind of am sometimes like, Abby Lee, don't wear that. Come on, honey. I was whining to my hairdresser. I've told this story before. I was whining to my hairdresser about it. And Tina took one look at it and she said, why wouldn't you? I thought, because Tina was always kind of like her mom. You know, she was always kind of possessive of Abby and worried about her being out there on her own and stuff. And anyway, Tina was always kind of motherly to her too. And she looked at one of her pictures. She's like, why wouldn't you? Yeah, I guess. California is a whole different ball game than Ohio, right? It's a whole different situation. So there. Okay, so I did that. Just a simple little nothing. We'll see. Is that weird? That fern sticking in there? Kind of feel like that's kind of weird. It wasn't weird till I just held it up. It's not weird looking down at it. Let me stick it. I see. I'm so proud of her. She's done great. Deal was, she was just doing a lot of work here, and she traveled to Chicago a lot and New York, and you know, she was able to work, but if she was there, she would get more work, because why pay to fly someone in? Jan, he doesn't look. He just doesn't want to see, doesn't want me to show him. He doesn't want to talk about it. So, yeah. And if he happens to see one, you know, he gripes about it. Why does she have to do that? I don't think she even realized she's doing it. But anyway. So anyway, back to my story about Paris. She walks into one of the shops, and there was a huge Skechers ad, and she was like great big, and she was big. It was her picture with her Skechers on, and then the word Skechers and their little logo, whatever. And so she took a picture of it, posted on Instagram, and her manager says, he messaged her and said, hey, we didn't get paid for that. So whoever contacted whoever about it, and she ended up and got $4,000 for it. So she was like, wow, that was pretty cool. That's kind of cool, right? Go to Paris and get paid. Okay, so this is going to go here. Oh, I got all kinds of stories about her. Not Field and Stream, Bass Pro Shop. She does a lot in the Bass Pro Shop. I'm sure you've all seen her in e-com stuff, or most of you, if you do any online shopping, scrolling through all of the different brands. If I can get her to go live, if we get a chance, we always say we're going to, and then we never get the chance. But if we get the chance to go live, of course, it's on our to-do list, but there's an awful lot to do between Lydia's shower and grandma's and just plain old visiting, just visiting us. So I don't know that we'll take the time, but I bet you I'm going to try and still do my everyday. Hi, Becca. I'm going to try and do my everyday videos still. I'm going to try. And she'll pop in for sure and say hi if she's here. I know she will. So, because she's a ham, she loves all that. So she'll come in and say hi to you guys. It's been a long time. I love it. I don't know that I'm going to do a whole lot more, except now, here's what I don't know. There's what I've got. Let me put you down. I always have you looking at me. I hate that. I want you looking at the project. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so yeah, I have a lot of you guys will send me pictures. A lot of you guys that have been around a long time that know her and say, is this Abby? And, pictures, yes or no. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But she's very healthy. She's doing a lot of makeup stuff on TikTok. So she's got a huge thing going on TikTok, and she's getting all kinds of free stuff from companies because she's going into skincare and all the stuff with makeup. The last time she was home, she wanted to do my makeup. I'm like, oh God, all those people. But no, you know, she's flawless without makeup, and then she wants me to go do it. And we did a little bit. We didn't do a lot, but I'm on a couple of her TikToks. We did a little bit of makeup chat. And the big thing was I have this red cover up, and oh, thank you, Brenda. She had never used it before, and she loves it, and she talks about it like in tons of her videos. She talks about this stuff that old mom found for her. So that was kind of cool, because usually she's like, oh mom, you know, oh mom. Like she's got the better stuff, and this time I did. Okay, I think I might need to switch these. I was debating. So here's the question. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Here's the question. Do they both need to be black? Do they both need to be tan? Or do they need to be like this? Or one of each? So I just went ahead and did whatever. And then we're going to look at it. You remember? Oh, Jan. Oh, man. If you want to meet her, We did do a makeup one together years ago. Here, we were sitting right here in this doorway because we had the door open for the light. And it was years and years ago, but it would be on YouTube at Tammy Loves Vintage. If you just type in ABBY in my search bar in the title, I bet you'll find it because I'm sure I wrote Abby Neff in it. So anyway, if you're bored, you want to see it. There you go. So here's what I was thinking. So now let's decide. I kind of don't mind this. I wonder what one of each would look like to pull them together, or do I want them to be different? Tell me what you think about the bow, the ribbon. Do you think I'm done? Do you like it? I think I need one more there in case it goes on its own. If people don't want both of them, I want it to be able to stand on its own, but at the same time, I kind of like the idea of the set. Kind of liked it like that. Kind of like that. One of each is nice. Okay. But do you think, I feel like I need to switch them because this has all black and this is all cream. You see that? I think I'm going to switch them. Now that's being just downright ridiculous. I know. And then I talk about Abby being OCD or Randy. Busted. I'm busted. You like both cream? All right, let me just try this and see if this is better. Oh, that's funny. I just caught myself. Switch. Okay, I think switch too. I think switching is good. Like I said, I just slapped it on there to see what we thought because I sat here and looked at them before I went live. Make sure I had everything on my paper plate that I needed. And I could not make up my mind. Oh, but yeah, a little cream colored button would break up that black a little bit. Let's just do that because I'm sure. Let's see. I'll put them back here. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Do you see that? Can you guys see that? Let me get it out of the way of the words. You know you can push that little arrow down to get rid of the words or swipe. Like the black and green together. I do too. I thought about putting a couple black flowers in here. I guess I didn't pull them out. Maybe I should. Hang on just one second. Let me grab. I think that maybe will pull a little bit of all of the black that you see over there over here. Let's see. They are so sweet. I just noticed they both have holes in the handle. I wonder what if they would hang. Now I kind of did the arrangement. Let me see. That's different. And then you know what I need on this one is a black button. Ooh. You think the black flower's in there? Okay. So that's a little bit long, but let me grab a black button real quick. Let me keep my black buttons in here. This was my other grandma's jewelry box. My stepmom gave it to me out of all of the kids. I couldn't have been more shocked. I actually cried even. I could just remember being a kid and when you pulled open the drawer, the mirror lifted. Like it was so fun. And Grandma never cared if we played in her jewelry box. And she had pearls and all the things. And oh, always so fun to play in that jewelry box. But it was really tattered and tired. And really, Norma? Okay. I sent you the good one. The wood one. I just mailed it out this morning. Norma's the reason I even noticed these. Norma's been, it's not matchy-matchy. Nope, you're right. And I normally am. Okay, I can't get the shank off of this. See, I do know it is a shank. I called it a hook the other day. But I know. Sometimes I forget that word. Okay, here we go. Let's put a little black button on the cream colored one. Because we know we like the cream colored one for sure. Yeah, it's like sisters. They're like sisters, right? Yeah, I love them laying together. Let's see. But I think yeah, and I knew I wanted to do this when I saw this broken one, and I never would have bothered you with a broken one, Norma. Okay, I'm gonna do some black. But good, I'm glad you like them. So if you're gonna, like, I think you said you were gonna put them in a bathroom. If you do that, I would probably put, I was gonna see how they looked hanging. I think if I were to hang it, I would put another piece of something going up, and I think it would hang just fine. Because see, it's got a hole. Let's see about this one. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you, Norma. But yeah, I'm happy to put them back for you. Okay. Oops, I started to throw that away. We don't throw away that stuff. Okay, let's look at some black flowers in here. Just not a whole lot, just a couple. Where's my... Oh, here it is. Okay. And up here. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, and then let's put one down here. Although you're not supposed to do 3 or 2s. And I surely don't know where to put a third one, because then it's going to get... Oh, right there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right there. We're just going to go right there, but I don't want to cover up that little one. Okay, cool. How about that? And then I'll stick this one in here like that. Oh my gosh, I love what the black did. Isn't that pretty? There you are. See yourself? There comes your hearts. Can you see them? Floating. Let's see, where are they? I can't see them. Well, I saw a couple hearts going up the side, but pooh. There they go. See, when you guys give us hearts, that's what we see. See them? Yeah. So when we look up, we see things happening. So when we say, give us some hearts, that's what we see. I know you guys see them too, but you like the black. I do too. I really like the black in it. It's so rich looking for dumb little flowers. You know, I could. Oh gosh. I hate to even say it. Oh, I hate to even say it, but you know what would be really pretty is the gold, little bit of gold rub and buff over all this raised stuff around the edges, and then just on the edges of the black flowers, a little bit of gold rub and buff. Norma, I'll let you do, there's an idea for you. I won't do it because I don't want to mess it up for you, but I would love that. A little bit of gold here and there. Oh, you guys probably can't see the black ones with the shadows. That may help you see it a little bit. Aren't they pretty? So, yes, rub some gold on there. I know. I think that would be really, really nice. Norma will probably say do whatever you want, but her bathroom might be silver, you know. She might not want the gold. Some of the black right there. Now if you can see, and then I'm going to put one up here. Okay. Oh, Norma likes the gold. Okay. All right. Well, I've already done it up now. We'll see. Okay. Just put one there. Okay. There's the black. Just peppered in a little bit. I really want to do a line right there. Let's just see. I don't know a whole flower because that's weird, possibly. Oh, I don't know. Or a black button. Norma, it's your call. What do you think? I kind of like that. Okay, thanks, Linda. Norma, yay or nay on the black flower in the middle? There it is, and there it isn't. Or would you rather, see a button? Okay, somebody said button. Norma, hang on. You're still here. Whoops. This is your baby. Oh, I like the button. Yeah. Okay, button or flower, Norma? I vote button. Flower is fine if I didn't have the button. The flower was awesome. But I kind of like the idea of the button. Brenda says the button. I think the button too. This paper flower's falling apart. You just do whatever. You like the button. Okay. All right. Okay. I like the button too. All right. We're going to stick a button in here. What a great idea, you guys, when you're doing your flowers. These are just Hobby Lobby flowers, but look what that just did. Holy mackerel, right? Just a little black button. Wow. Made a big difference. So then I have just a few black flowers. What I got? 3 of them peppered in there. 4 of them. There's 4 black flowers. They kind of blend with the frame. Okay, so now the Rub and Buff. I don't know. I said that, and then I'm like, how am I going to get that in there? Let me get a little brush, a really little brush. Like this. Really, this might even be too big. Ah. You should shut my mouth sometimes, right? Because now I'm thinking, oh, don't mess it up. Okay. So I got really flat, and I just feel like to pop those black because the mirror itself is so black. Just a little bit. When you're doing something like this, always keep in mind, less is more until you're sure. Okay? Because you can always go back like this and add more if you love it. But if you don't love it, then you haven't overdone it and been like, oh crud, now what? And now I got to go back and paint them all black. Okay? So less is more until you're sure. I just made that up. But it works, doesn't it? Less is more until you're sure. What a good lesson for all of us. Yeah, so now you see the black. Look at that. Now you see the black flowers. They all pop. So let me catch these over here. I love those little black buttons. They're fab. Absolutely fabulous. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm not done. That's the flowers. Okay, so there's those flowers. See how that gold just really popped it a little bit? Gosh, I don't know why that chat bot keeps showing up. I don't know what that is. If it does something, fine. If it doesn't, I don't know what it is. Okay, so there's a little leafy thing there, a little tree-ish. I'm going to see if I can just hit that ever so lightly. Yeah, wow, huh? Big difference. Okay, and then there's a little bit more of it up here. My finger is almost dry. My finger is dry. Okay. All right. So when you're doing the Rub and Buff, you can do like a big glob, which I do when I want it to go over the edges. But when I'm doing something like this, I want nothing on there. So my finger is flat. There's nothing sticking out. Okay. So I really try and, because I just want to pick up on that raised stuff like that. See? Okay. So then now, okay, so I'll show you this. I'm going here. Let's do this. See if anything's hitting. I hardly have anything on my finger, as you know. Didn't do much. Okay, so let me add a little bit more. I think I'm going to have to do like the inside round part because I don't think it's going to pick up on those little dots. Oh, it kind of did. Okay, let me show you. There's the difference. See where it's starting to get the gold? Okay, so I'm going to continue on. Isn't that pretty? It really is really pretty. It really just riched it up another whole notch for sure. Okay, and I am going on that part, but I want to try to keep it on the polka dots, and it is hitting those polka dots. How cool. Okay, now my finger's dry. Nothing's coming off, so let's go back for some more. I'm going in and under the leaf. Okay, and a little bit light right there. And then I'm just going to hit and miss a little bit on the edge. Nothing on my finger, really. Do you see the difference? Not sure. There, the gold's picking up. Oh, there's a great shot of that gold. So, let's see. Oh, and I wanted to do this side too. Ooh! This side's going to be fun. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Okay, so easy. I've got just a little bit lumped up there on my finger. Okay, so I'm going to just go for the high part. I still have a little bit of high, so I'm going to try. Part of my finger is flat with nothing, and then the other part has some on it. Okay, let's see about doing. Gosh, Marilyn, I keep thinking about what you said about Grandma's hair straightener or curler. All these years, I thought Grandma was a closet smoker. I thought Grandma was a lot cooler than she was, right? She's just curling her hair. Here, I thought she was a smoker. Sneaking in the room smoking. My great-grandma. This is my great-grandma I'm talking about. That hand mirror that, if you guys came in late, the hand mirror that I put a bunch of buttons on the back because it had a little burn mark in it. Looked just like a cigarette mark, and Mom's like, Grandma Baker never smoked. What are you talking about? And Marilyn just said it was from the curling irons back in the day were skinny like that, and she's right. Okay, I'm gonna go around the edge. Oh wow, look how pretty. Just brought it to life, did it not? It really brought it to life. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna get down here below this bow. Norma's thinking, I'm glad you did that, not me, right? I know what you're thinking, Norma. That's so pretty. Yep, she's saying, I'm glad you did this rub and buff instead of her. Okay, now, I haven't done any, I haven't even touched this one yet. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, let's go again. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Just plain, okay? And then I'm going to show you the rub and buff. Okay, so I have a little bit build up on my finger, just right there. So I'm going to stay over on this side. You know, less is more. And then now I'm going in where it's a little bit heavier on my finger. And I got one spot that I didn't want it, and I don't think I can get it off. Oh, I did get it off. There's another spot. It came right off. Huh. How weird is that? Okay, now let me show you. Look at that. Wow. What a difference. All right, let's just do the back side on. Yeah, nothing came off. So see, once you get it off, you're off. So there's nothing. There it is, finished. Without and with. That is my favorite Rub and Buff Gold Leaf. My favorite. Okay. All right, now this is going to be a little bit trickier part here. Let me get it up here more on the tip of my finger. Oh, I've got this to do too, this little this little triangle part. There's a little carving right there. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it just kind of took the whole shaboodle there. Okay. I'm just going to rub it all in because that half took and half didn't. Let's see. There. Okay. Good. Okay. I'm good with that. It was such a fine raised. It went clear down through all of the raised, so I didn't have any choice but to do that. But I like it. I'm fine with it. Thank goodness, because I'm not sure how you get it off. Okay, now I've got to try and figure out how to get the inside edge of this mirror. I don't know why I didn't think of Rub and Buff before I started. I really don't. Oh, just right like that. I'm just going to go along where I can. If I can't, I won't. Oh, gosh, no problem. Just lifting stuff up. I didn't glue anything on the outside part, so it was no big deal. Yay! I made a bigger fuss about that than I needed to. Okay, so there it is with the Rub and Buff on the sides. You guys can't even hardly see it up here. There, put a little bit so you can see it. Okay, and then now let's bring the back to life. Here's the back. Let's bring it to life because that's totally not living right now. And I thought it was so pretty when we started. Okay. Just trying to be careful. Hitting a little bit. When I say I'm hitting outside the leaves a little bit. Not much, but a little tiny bit. I really just wanted it on the leaves. And it is wiping off. Usually it doesn't. It's not going to wipe off of the mirror, don't worry. It'll dry down, but right now, if I can get in there while it's wet, that's pretty cool. Of course, I'm used to working with paper and, you know, thirsty wood and not something like this. So, okay, here we go. We're going to keep going. That's all I've done is that little bit on the bottom. Let's hit some of these raised flowers. Can't go wrong on those. Oh, gosh, that's so pretty. Who needs a link to Rub and Buff now? Have you been afraid? Don't be afraid of Rub and Buff. Wow. Trying to keep it flat on my finger is why I do that. Because this is hardly textured. It's hardly raised. So I'm doing that and really smoothing it out. I don't want it where I don't want it. And the best way to get it where you don't want it is by putting too much on. Okay, I feel like I need to go around the edge. There it is. I feel like I'm going to go around the edge. I'll text it to you, Janet. We're all done. Oh, it's gold leaf. Wait for my link. It helps me prove to Amazon that I can be a player. I can be a seller and that I am promoting Amazon and all that. And I'll get like, if it's, say it's $7, I might get like 10 cents, but still it adds up. Every month I usually get about 20 bucks, 20, I've gotten 28 before. I hear people getting hundreds. I've not gotten hundreds, but the things I'm promoting are just little things. And if you need anything else while you're in there, when you go in on my link, stay there and do a little shopping because you get credit for all that. you want to buy a car, I told the girls in the group, if you want to buy a car, click my link. Get in there first. I don't know if they sell cars on Amazon. I'm kidding. Oh, I have such a goofy sense of humor. Oh, see, I don't know if that's going up there. But anyway, there we go. Oh, they're so pretty. So I think that they could lay together really nicely in a little vignette, or you could, I mean, they definitely stand alone. So there's that one. If you wanted to hang it, it would go that way. Or if you want to peel this stuff off of the mirror, you could totally do that. Use a razor blade, because I didn't put it on any of the black stuff. And you would have a regular mirror on the front. There was nothing wrong with that except this little spot right here. I didn't cover it because I like it. That's just part of the oldness. Oh, I guess there's maybe a little bit around this whole edge, but I love that. I love that. And then this one, the glass was broken, so I totally covered it. But I still think in a room with a collection of mirrors, this is fantastic. And I think it was a nice save, and it could hang or lay or prop. You know, why couldn't you prop it on your shelf with all of you've got your pretty bottles behind, like, you know what I mean? I could put them together like that. Be really pretty. So I didn't show you. So I showed you what we did in the group today. I don't know about going the opposite. I mean, there's lots of options, right? You can buy a tiny house. Lisa, if you go buy it, will you use my link? If you need a tiny house. Heck, I might get $100 out of that purchase. So funny. Okay, so Julie and I last night for craft night, Sherry wasn't able to make it. So this is our project, and this is what we made. We covered an old bottle with black tissue paper. We used clay, Formflex clay, and then we used Formflex clay, and we made a brooch, like a porcelain looking brooch with all of the fine line crackle in it, if you can see that. It's got the fine line crackle there. You can really see it over here. And then I actually tried the fine line crackle, everything that was raised. You can kind of see the cracks, but it was so busy. There was so much texture going on with it that you really can't see the cracks. But yeah, so it just has like a little goldy, silvery, and then this was a lamp finial. It wasn't the best top that I had, but it was the only top that seemed right. The doorknob was too big. And yeah, I'm a little short on things that will work for tops of bottles. So I'm a lot short on things that will work for tops of bottles. We've looked and looked and looked. It's hard to find, but sometimes the tops of the bottle just makes the whole thing. So in this case, I did the top last, and that was the best. I had maybe 5 options, and this was our favorite. And none of them were fantastic, and I just bought this button Monday. If you remember my unpacking, I bought 3 of them, and I got this one, so I used it, so it was perfect. Anyway, absolutely love it. So this is what you missed for Tuesday night craft night with Julie. I did not do the fly on the wall. At one point she said, you know, you could do your fly on the wall if you want to, but we were so deep in, we didn't. Yeah, so, and I'll be in my group. So I showed you the paper deal that we made, the looped paper hang downs that we made tonight in the group. And then I'm going in tomorrow night with another project, and I'll show it to you when we're all done. So, and I don't think I'll have Millie tomorrow. So I've got to do some cleaning, and I've got to make my list for a trip to town. And now that she's not coming on Friday, I might just do that on Friday. So I'll probably be in here tomorrow too. I want to keep trying to go every day like I have been, just to see what Facebook does with me, you know, I've been struggling with them to put me back in this country. They said I've been out of country, so they will not give me ad revenue. And now I'm back. I don't know what happened, but for some reason I noticed a couple days ago that I was back. So anyway, I want to keep them happy. You love the black? Well, good. I do too. I love those little black buttons. How stinking adorable are those? So be watching. You love me coming on every day, Sherry. Thank you. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, it's been fun, and it's not been stressful. And I think it's all about those paper plates upstairs. I just go upstairs and I'm like, okay, what do I want to do today? And some of them are a little like, that could work. So I've knocked a couple of those out with you this week, but most of them, like I've got some beautiful bottles I'm dying to do up there. So I'll keep doing them, and that'll be less stress when Abby's here too. I can just grab a plate like, hey, what do you want to make? Maybe she'll come in here. But the only thing is their house isn't huge. So when they're out there yelling and laughing and all that, you all can hear it. So I don't know. But anyway, I'll see it. The rest of my family won't get it. Like Abby will totally get it and want to go live, but everybody else will be like, why did she, they just don't get it. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's what's coming up for me. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. She'll be here. So we'll see. You love the ideas? Yes, that's exactly right. Yes, I can just zero in on one thing. I clean my table off and I go up and I figure out what I'm going to do. And then I grab what I need, and they've been fun. Yeah. So, and I haven't been putting that in my title because of YouTube. All my videos go over to YouTube and I let you guys search them, but I feel like I need to add that maybe in the description so that as Paper Plate Project becomes something, you guys might be able to say, oh, it was one of your paper plate projects, and type that in and be able to find it in the future. I'm thinking years down the line, because with, part of the appeal with YouTube is that there's still, they're still searching. Like my original tassel videos, one of my I get comments on it almost every day. It's crazy. And I did that years ago. And I just want to say, gosh, I've done so much better. Is this all you want to watch, is a tassel? But anyway, okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I always get chatty at the end. So thanks for watching. I'm going to give Julie a call and talk her down on those, whatever. My friend, those road here, if we're going to get them, I would go get them with her, and maybe we can do them at her place on a video or something like that together. Gosh, your phone gets so gross, doesn't it? Mine does. So gross. So, okay, you guys, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.